Hello Virgo, it's Lorene from Insight Readings with your insights for the month of 20. I'd just like to give gratitude once again and say thank you so much for your likes, your comments and your views. It inspires me to carry on with these every month. And I'm very grateful for that. It also helps me to grow our channel, so thank you so much for that. I'd like to just call in spirit guides now and start our reading for the month of 20. So guardians of the four corners, angels, ancestors, sacred ones, I call on you and I welcome you here and now. Thank you for your guidance, your discernment, and for knowledge and understanding for the messages for Virgo 420. Thank you, Spirit. Amen. Okay, so let's see. What do we have for Virgo? Okay, so we're going to do 3 cards. I'm going to cut the pile into 3 and then take whatever's on the top. And I must say, before I did your reading, I had your real Virgo energy of wanting to, the details. I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled to make sure that our cards were cleared. So, our first card, King of Cups, water energy. 3 of Swords, air energy, and 7 of Wands, fire energy. The Virgo, it looks like it could have been a heartbreak here, or something you're having to defend yourself from, something that has been difficult, that has caused conflict or hurt or pain emotionally. So, as it being a general reading, put it in the situation you find yourself in. If it doesn't resonate for you, it's not for you. We have free will and we have intuition. The King of Cups would be, and I'm not going to say he, her, whatever. King of Cups is King of Cups. It's a court card. It is a general reading. So it can be the energy of a man in your life or of your own energy. So the King of Cups is somebody that is emotional, emotionally sort of guided. He's mature in his energies. He's a king. He would be a water sign. And the water signs would be, here we go again, the Cancer, the Scorpio, and the Pisces. Those would be the water signs. He's very loyal because we have the dog here. He's strategic. He's diplomatic. He knows what he wants. And in this deck, you don't have him sitting in stormy seas. I mean, the sea is below him, but he's still on the rock. So he's pretty rock solid when it comes to emotions and makes changes on the outside. That's the energies. 3 of Swords is a painful card about something that changes, but painfully, emotionally. It's like the last sword is cast as well, about a choice that had to be made and something is lost. So it's painful. It leaves a wound. There's a sacrifice. There's a loss here. And sadness that comes with it. Because the swords would be final. There would be a severing of something emotional. And here we have this. And then the 7 of Wands is defending yourself and from the opinions of others. They're in front of you, so you're aware of it, so behind you, but you're having to defend it, fight it off. But it's saying that you're on higher ground here. There is a boundary, and you are on the higher ground, and saying so far and no further. That's kind of it, a decision that is made. So let's get more clarity on this. But just 2 cards each for these and see how this resonates for Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so definitely something from the past here. It could relate to children. It could relate to a home in the past or nostalgia. It's a card of nostalgia and dealing with siblings maybe, or a past lover, your old stomping ground, something that made you happy. These cups are full here. It's balanced. It's 6. But there's this nostalgia of something from the past, and it could have been a relationship. We have the 2 of Cups here. So if this is about heartbreak in a relationship, I'm really sorry for you, Virgo. it is a general reading. So even if it reaches one person, not everybody's having heartbreak. But yeah, is a coming together of two kindred spirits, a proposition, something that was planned, somewhere where the heart was given. I mean, that is all just cups. So very emotional. And here we have this painful card, the severing, the 3. It could have been, there we have authority, the emperor, change that is made for the better, for the greater good. He makes rulings that suit everyone, not just a few. He makes sure that the city runs well, that welfare is taken care of. He's not just the king of a home. So that's authority, diplomacy, fairness, structure, wisdom. And we have Mars. It's the card of Aries. It could be significant in your reading. Mars is in Aries and will be there till so Mars is very strong at the moment. So there might be somebody that's maybe authoritative or but dogmatic or dealing with authority figures that causes this pain, because here we have the Page of Swords. So, and he's looking at this. The Page of Swords is about information that is received. Maybe it could be from a child as well, because pages could be a child. But it is immature communication because it's quite brutal. I mean, this is a harsh word that is spoken, swords. It's about checking details, if it is a situation of a divorce settlement or something like that, or selling of a property. It's checking details because something isn't quite the way it should be. And if it is a person that has spoken to you in a very harsh manner and immaturely, that has caused the heartbreak, it could be that as well. Maybe somebody that's domineering. And standing up for yourself, 7 of Wands, defensive energy. Here we have the Empress. Now that's a major arcana as well. You have the King and the Emperor and the Empress. So there is gestation here, something that takes a period of time to give birth to something new. Things have to knit together. Things have to happen. While you're defending yourself. Yeah, this is Venus as well. So Venus, see where that is in your chart, will bring this. And Mars as well, very significant. Mars is in Aries. Venus is in Leo. So see where that is in your chart. And she's about the harvest. She brings the harvest. But she doesn't have... She brings unconditional love, yes. And she... doesn't have a price tag to something. She gives it from her body, from within herself. So there is a harvest. She's guided by the stars, the 12 stars, the 12 zodiac signs. It's about luxury and abundance and time for the harvest. So something is coming. This somehow brings something new. It could be between two people. That there's a loss. It could be a divorce as well, because this is the male and feminine energies here. The mother and the father. There could be a lot of authority, maybe standing up for yourself. Could be dealing with parents as well, parental figures. And then actually being all tied up in your head about it, feeling like you can't navigate through this, being in denial, not seeing clearly from the 7 to the 8. Because emotions are sort of gone here. They've run away, the water, and being earthy, Virgo, being earthy, but at the same time, typical Mercury, which is your ruler, is the thoughts that go round and round in your head, and they can be negative thoughts about the conflict that you've suffered and feeling trapped in that. As much as you want to give birth to something new, feeling trapped, but having to defend yourself. So this could be about a relationship that has difficulty in it, whether it is in work or whether it is in a family dynamic. These are the energies that have come out here. And I'm not saying that everybody is having this, but these energies will be present for you, Virgo, in one area or another where you are having conflict, where you're having to defend yourself, because you want something new to come through. You want to give birth to something new. You want that abundance, but feeling entrapped in some way in the situation, and perhaps dealing with authority. Maybe children do come into it because we have children here and partnership. Okay, so what ties that? We have carnation, follow your passion, but it's in reverse. Possibly because the King of Cups is focused. The changes on the outside is focused on the pain. But yeah, you need to turn your back from this and to defend yourself. And the next card, also in reverse, is about storm. And it says resolve conflicts. And you are in a conflict. We've said so. So I'm going to pause this video while I find those two to read from the book. Okay, Virgo, so I'll try to save us some time here, and I've got them. Carnation, follow your passion, in reverse. The meaning of the message from the oracle is, you're not pursuing what makes you passionate. Are you hesitating taking the next step? Hesitation out of fear of failure will result in failure. Now is the time to commit fully. Don't just settle. You may be dreaming of deeper and more passionate love in your life, but if you do not take a chance, it will never happen. Even if the chance fails, it keeps the flow open, so opportunities for deeper love and passion will come at more beneficial times. So if this is a relationship, Virgo, that's the message from Spirit, is to follow your passions. And in the storm, but it's in reverse, resolve your conflicts. In reverse, it says lightning occurs during all thunderstorms. Although not every time it rains, refrain from striking out unnecessarily. Even if situations seem to warrant it now, situations still be tense, but the pressure in the environment around you will ease soon. Remember that storms cleanse the atmosphere and the environment. So pressure is easing up. Allow the conflicts and tensions to move on. No longer are the storm clouds gathering. The worst is now over. Step aside and let them pass. Isn't that beautiful? The clouds aren't gathering. That's done and dusted. They're clearing now. So let's just close this off. And what is the final message for Virgo through this difficult situation for the month of 20? Thank you. And I hope I said Virgo. And we have 6. That's again a 9. That's a 9. You see, it's delayed balance with a cycle closure. And that's actually very beautiful. There's something in the past, but she seems to be sort of moving forward because she has the angel blessing her. But tombstone's about things that have been in the past. The raven is about protection, moving forward. She doesn't seem to have tears or anything down her face, which is very possible in these. She's made her choice in a decisive way. And it says winter rebirth. Now, in the northern hemisphere, you're going into your winter. In the southern hemisphere, we're going into our summer. So this could be over this period now, which is the change of season as well. So it's about confidence, ability, and multitasking. And it says the ability to look and feel confident when there is chaos around you is quite an art. However, it shows how much you have grown as a person in the last few years. Challenges have made you stronger, and you can hold your head high and be proud of what you have achieved. You have an air of confidence about you. Others can also see this and are watching you blossom into the person you wish to be. You are protected and connected to your higher self, a beautiful gift. Learn to use these wisely and watch life expand beautifully. There are messages all around you. Open your eyes to synchronicities. Spirit is talking to you and showing you the way. How beautiful is that? So whatever has come to sort of a painful ending or closure in your life, there's something new that will happen, something new about to come. And it seems to deal with boundaries and borders, because we have it there. He's on a boundary, maybe wanting to look forward to traveling over the sea. And that could be a possibility without traveling at the moment and not being able to do that. That could have brought heartache as well. And still being ready. You're ready to step over the boundary, though. Something new, to give birth to something new, but still being entrapped in it, which we all are. By the powers that be, the governments. The Aries, this card could also be about the governments and the controls that are there, that are actually immature and really not thought through for everyone. So Virgo, let me know how that resonates for you, and I wish you all the best. And remember, we're all going through difficult times at the moment with where the omens are and the planets for us. Thank you, and go well.